hope you all are having a great day. So we're going to very quickly plant up this patio planter right here. This one right here, I really cut this back hard. This is thyme. This is the creeping thyme. So we actually have that drying in our drying room. We have it hung up. But we had some cucumbers here, and after the hurricane, a lot of wind damage, and it's starting to get really cool. So I want to put some leafy greens in here. I was very impatient. We are starting a lot of our seeds, but sometimes when I go to the store and I see the beauty and what's already grown, I got a 6-pack of it. So we're gonna plant some, I think it's either bok choy or pak choy. I'll go get it in just a second. This container right here is like, it doesn't want me to cut it because we've been actually harvesting a lot of zinnias off of here. We still have more that are on here. So as you can see, like I've been cutting, and then it'll branch out and continue to grow. So we're gonna just let this stay as long as it wants, I guess. Or I might just add a couple of leafy greens in there as well, just on the back end. But what I'm going to do right now, this was the strawberry blonde marigold, and this is what I wrote down in my garden journal. So it does great in the spring, and the colors really pop in the spring with that strawberry blonde type color. In the summer it struggles, and it's more of a either yellow or orange, so it doesn't have like this blush color right here that you see right here. And plus I didn't cut it back, so it's really overgrown. We do have a few seeds that I'm just going to collect. Now I know that you all are waiting on a video to talk about saving seeds, and that's coming, but I'll give you a really quick recap. When you are planting a hybrid seed, if you save the seeds, it probably won't be true to type. Normally it'll take on the characteristics of whatever parent plants that it came from. So you may still get this color again, or it may just be like straight orange or straight yellow, or maybe not this color at all. So that's just like a little quick snippet when you collect the hybrid seeds. But I love marigold because it is such a great companion plant, and it also helps to keep like some of the pests away in the garden. So I do a lot of companion planting with the marigold. I just saw that these were such a beautiful color that I have never grown before. Again, it's strawberry blonde. And so I wanted to try it. So let me go ahead and get this cleaned out. I'm going to get this trellis moved. I am going to put a little bit of blood meal in here. I like to use blood meal when I am planting my leafy greens. So we're going to use a little bit of blood meal in here, and we're going to go ahead and get this planted up because this is a 18 by 18 container. It's going to be really quick. If you all have not downloaded the container gardening guide, I'm going to link that in the description. It's going to get you growing on your way, because there are a few things that you have to consider when you're growing in containers, and that guide is going to go over those things so that you can be successful when you're growing in containers. So let me get this cleaned off, and we'll show you what we plant and how we planted it here. Okay, so we have pulled our marigold out. I see a lot of seeds on the ground as well, but I collected some. I'm going to link the video on saving marigold seeds. Once you start saving them, you never have to grow marigold seeds again. You get so many. Let me see if I can pull one in here and show you. Like, you get a lot that's inside, and I'm quite sure we'll have some to self-sow, but you see, like, all of these are seeds. So you just collect them, store them in a cool, dry place, and then like next season when it starts to warm up, you can just sprinkle them in the soil, cover it lightly, and you'll have marigold. And they're a great companion plant. But what I just did is we pulled everything out. I put one layer of like a compost, the compost blend that we get for our raised bed. So I put a little layer on that. This is the bone meal that I use. I didn't use a lot. Blood meal. I always get them mixed up, and I keep telling myself, just think about the color. So this is the blood meal, very good for leafy greens, any type of leafy greens. It's like a dry, slow release fertilizer, but it's a good source of nitrogen. And so we sprinkled a little of that in there. And this is what I bought. I know they look beat up, y'all, but they have been in this container for a little over a week because I just haven't had time. I just haven't had time, but today is today. So we're gonna just, all you got to do, it's gonna come back. I'm just gonna clean up these leaves. This particular variety, they have like Toy Choy, Pak Choy, Joy Choy. I think this is the Joy Choy. Now I'm gonna put them just a little bit closer together because y'all know a lot of my leafy greens I like to leaf off. You can just harvest the whole head, but the reason why I picked this up is because this is like 45 days. And you can start harvesting them, and we use a lot of I make a lot of stir fry. I love stir fry, so I always plant some variety of the Joy Choy, Bok Choy every year, and we just like harvest them, leaf off of them, and then pop some more in. I actually got some seeds started for the little smaller ones that are so cute. So let me get this planted. I think what I'm going to do is make it to where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show y'all, and like one in the middle. I'm really going to pack it in here. And then I may just put the last 1 or 2 over in this one just to go ahead and get everything done so that I can move on to the next thing. We have this container all planted up. We just got to wait for it to grow. And so what I was thinking as I was planting, I'm going to put this last bok choy over here towards the left. But what I'm going to do right here is we have some spinach seeds. And with spinach, they germinate when the temperature gets a little bit cooler, like the nighttime temps. Spinach is one of those ones that if I do start it on the inside, I don't put them on heating mats. So I'm going to just go ahead and direct sow. So that means I'm just going to drop the seeds in here and just let them germinate. I find that I do better when I do it that way because of the cooler temperatures that they have. And I want to plant some lettuce seeds, but I'm noticing that some of my lettuce is bolting just a little bit. Not all varieties, but some of it. So I think it's still a little bit too hot for some of the lettuce, but I will start some inside with soil blocks, and hopefully in the next few weeks they will really be ready to like go ahead and plant outside. I think that's what I'm going to do because I have lost some romaine lettuce where it bolted and went to seed. So I think I'm just going to wait till it gets just a little bit cooler, but I'm going to go ahead and direct sow the spinach now so that it can go ahead and germinate and then go ahead and start to grow. And actually we can combine that with some of our bok choy here. So make sure if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can follow along with us. We're still flipping beds, y'all. We still got tomatoes. We still got peppers. I got some celery that I'm actually going to plant and some leafy greens. And I'll do another video on that as well because I really want to, I was telling this lady, I really want to grow as much as I can in the garden this year when it comes to leafy greens. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share it with your family and your friends. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive all the notifications each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.